welcome to another SOS Podcast. I'm Gabe Santa Maria. With me always, Great Britt.
Hey, here with some drinks.
We're doing some quarantine drinks right now. We're zooming it.
It's quarantine happy hour.
Quarantine happy hour, and we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Sex, other stuff, tons of other stuff too. I mean, if anything I've figured out over the past couple of months in quarantine is that everybody's having sex but me. Ain't nobody stopped.
Yeah, I don't think it stopped as much as people thought it was going to stop.
I don't think so either, for a handful of reasons. We'll get into it. We're going to get all into it, but we're catching up. We haven't talked to each other since the last podcast, really. We send texts, memes.
That's our form of communication, mostly. Memes. You send a lot of horoscope memes, you know?
I know. I just know you're into horoscopes. I have my couple of people that have I have those people that I send those memes to. There's the really dark jokes, and there's the horoscope jokes, and there's the foodie people, you know. There's the people I have friends that are in the opposite game of working out. They're I send them memes about not working out, and they're like, yeah, awesome.
I feel like that's become a new way of checking in. It's just hey, thought this would make you laugh. All right, that's it.
100% is. I mean, I think it's I think you could probably, depending on how dark your meme is you're sending to your friend or whatever, really shows how much, how close y'all are. The darker the meme, the closer y'all are in probably a relationship. That's
true.
I would
Your
never. Your
closest friends don't judge you.
Exactly. I would never send this to Joe Schmo, but I'll send this to my bestie because I'm never going to post this, but don't ever talk about it, but isn't this funny? That's horrible.
Don't tell anyone I'm like this.
I'm just kidding. We never send memes like that. Never.
Ever.
Anyways, speaking of the health and everything and the body types, I gotta say, I think a lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of people. I think at the beginning, everybody was worried they're going to gain weight, and there's a ton of people losing weight. Surprisingly,
I lost weight.
You lost weight?
I lost 10 pounds in quarantine.
Without even trying.
Right, but you know what I think it is? I feel that work gave me more of a eating schedule that I don't have now. So now it's kind of I just eat when I eat.
I think eating schedule is a huge thing. I think it happened because I think I lost 5 pounds. I had noticed. I was like, what the hell? And I by no means a health advocate. It just happened. Didn't plan it to happen. I'm not complaining.
Look at us looking like the old us.
Yeah, right. Well, I think the eating schedule is a definitely a big thing, and also I think the fact that people don't eat out as much and don't eat portion sizes restaurant portion sizes, which are huge portion sizes if you think about it.
They are. I normally split every meal I have into 2 meals.
Which most people should, which I think most people they can probably eat 75% of their, they should eat 75% of that restaurant meal, but they eat the whole thing, which is fine. But just with the calorie intake, I think it's less.
I hate that feeling of being overly full. I can't get there.
I've been there.
I don't like it.
I've been there a lot. It's been just to the T, but not as much though. I'm not drinking as much because I'm not going out. I'm not eating out as much. and I think even the people who don't do kitchen stuff ever and are having to do that now, even though their stuff might taste like shit because they've never done that, it's probably still better for them because it's just less calories and probably not as much sugar.
I definitely relate to not drinking as much. I have not been drinking nearly as much as I was before this. And, I don't think I will coming out of it. I don't think I'll immediately go back to all the Jack. And Jack.
I don't, right? I don't think everything should go back to the way it was. Honestly, this, we were just talking about it before we started the Zoom here, or started the pod, but the to-go drinks. I got my first one the other day. I don't know what a bunch of people are thinking, oh, you should just get it and just drink it at home. It's cheaper. I'm like, that's not the point. Not the point, okay? I went to
at
go pick.
all.
I went to Bamboo. I ordered a sandwich, and it was nice out. I got like a summery fruity drink, like a pineapple and vodka, and they put it in a coffee cup with a coffee top, like the sippy cup. And I'm walking around the streets, sipping on cocktail with a sandwich on me. I'm just saying,
Enjoying life.
The sun was out, the booze was running. There was a sandwich in my hand. It was great. There wasn't anybody on the street. I don't even like people, so that was great.
I love this visual.
I'm just paying. Yeah, I had sunglasses on. I might even have some flip flops.
Might have.
I might have been that comfortable. Those have been nice sound and stuff, but I think that should stay. That's just
The to-go drinks?
Yes.
Yeah, like I was telling you, we had our show at the Hoff last Saturday.
Shout out Feel Good RBA.
Thank you. Yeah, we had our first IG live show, and I didn't even expect them to still have alcohol. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it, but they do have these bottles of mixed drinks. There was like 4 drinks in a bottle for like $20, $25. It's really good. They're really potent. I have rum.
I got whiskey right now. We're doing it, people. Happy hour.
Passion fruit and rum.
After stuff, how did that go? The live stream.
It was definitely a different experience than what I think everybody is used to, because it's like,
oh yeah,
you're yelling out at a iPad, you know, like
man,
you're not.
The hype man's been laid off.
Right. And then, you know, like the DJ's there and he's like really like talking as if people are out there, and it's like just me and 2-3 other people like dancing around this big empty room, but it's a good time. A lot of people tuned in, so I'm thankful for that. And we have hopefully more coming, maybe even some roof shows, because they're opening the roof back up.
Yeah, they apparently, well, this just happened today. I don't know when this is probably coming out next week, but right now it is 5/19 on May 14th, and tomorrow the state's supposed to open back up. And
to an extent, though.
To an extent, not completely. They're supposed to say it's phase 1. But Stoney just came out just now and said, I don't want to. For Richmond. He was like, I'm not cool with that. I think we should stay closed for now. And one thing he I haven't seen him do this that much, but he made it about race.
What did he say?
Did you hear about this? I just watched this live on the TV today.
No.
Yeah, so God, I wish I had the video. But basically, he was on some stuff. He's like, he's like, we have this many cases in Richmond specifically that have been reported positive or whatever, that have been tested and reported positive, and we've had 18 people die in Richmond from the COVID. 16 of them were all black. And he was like, I can't, in good conscience, open up knowing that the only people dying from this are the people that look like me. So I don't want to open up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to look this video up.
He said today, I mean, and like the man, I've followed his career the last 4 years or whatever. I mean, man has not been to a barbershop. He's looking rough. He's looking rough. I seen him look tight before. He's looking rough, but he was like, stay home, folks.
I'm finally okay with it. It gave me a lot of anxiety at first, but now I have more anxiety about coming out of this.
Right? Well, see, like I told you the other day, I'm out in the world now. I got a job.
Oh, a new one?
I got a new job. I'm working in a kitchen.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just in the kitchen. I went like, seeing random folks. I'm just like around the same couple of folks every day. But I was in quarantine for a month and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and I got used to it. And now I'm out, I experienced that. Now I'm back to work. And I got to say, work sucks and quarantining rules.
Yeah.
I had a great time the whole time. I don't know what everybody's complaining about. But I'm back now at work, and it feels good to be at work too, because I'm working, and I got some income, and my fucking unemployment was a goddamn nightmare, and like so it's chill. And also, I feel like my body feels a little bit stronger because I'm doing stuff now.
Yeah, it's really important to get out.
Yeah, it's just like I'm picking things up now on my feet for like more than 10 minutes.
I'm trying to get to parks and stuff. Try to do something.
And people are out here. They like to post love posting the home workouts.
Yeah.
I think I said something about that before. I like people like post stuff. I'm gonna put a PSA out there right now. Anybody who refers to themselves as a whole vibe can go fuck themselves. Their vibe is super annoying and it's usually broke.
Such a vibe.
They never explain their vibe. They just say they are one. They don't explain that it's like the most annoying people that anybody's ever met. Okay.
That is the explanation.
All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything about those people. That had nothing to do with what I was just saying. All right, well.
I was gonna say you got some DMs, right?
I got some DMs. I got some stuff from some listeners. They wanted us to answer some things. Some of them are pretty standard. Some of them are kind of wild. Some of them are just kind of scenarios.
Bring it on.
Here we go. I'm gonna start out with this. Okay, I don't think my boyfriend takes my Zoom meeting seriously as work, even though he's sitting around the house on unemployment all day. How can we work on this?
So
he's like, I don't know. I picture this on some shit like, well, I've been working all day, and he's like, you did like 2 Zoom meetings, and they're like 10 minutes each. Calm down.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Well, I think quarantine, from what I hear, because I have friends who are still doing computer work for their jobs.
Oh yeah, like
the same like schedule that they normally would, and from what I hear, it can almost be even more stressful because it's like merging your workspace with your safe space, and it's like, I don't know, it's like trying in a different way.
Well, that is a big thing, is merging the workspace and the home space, and well, I think some people are starting to realize how much they enjoyed not being at home, or maybe just being at work, or just like somebody brought this to my attention. I thought it was kind of interesting, but they said something. Me and the lady, we used to have dinner every night, and that's what we did. We'd both work all day, or she'd work all day, or whatever, and I'd cook dinner every night. But now, since I'm quarantining, we're around each other all the time. We eat 3 meals a day together.
So, are they like tired of it?
It's like, well, sometimes you gotta match up appetite cycles. Somebody might be hungry at a different time, but he's like, it's not a problem, but it's never something I had to think about up until this time because we have to be around each other all the time.
Yeah. I mean, your job is your job, so I would just hope your partner would be supportive.
Well, respect the job. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like that's your livelihood. That's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to judge your boyfriend, listener, but.
Oh! Wah, 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 wah.
Tell him not to be an ass. That's your job.
There you go. Britt's here for it.
Right? Like, tell him to cut the shit, okay?
Why don't you tell him to shut the fuck up?
There you go. Or, yeah, there you go. Say that. Efficient.
Why don't you just shut the fuck up? Oh, man. So, all right. That's
We're so helpful.
I mean, everybody